Bella here. Today I'd like to make some garden art with you all using chicken wire that I found here that sometimes I use in my garden also to keep birds out of my berries, but they ate them all anyway, my red currants, so I'm gonna use this. And my inspiration today comes from an Austrian artist called Franz West, where I saw this amazing sculpture several years ago in LA, where I visited with my son. He took me to the Marciano Art Foundation, and ever since then I wanted to create a paper mache sculpture, sort of inspired by this wonderful sculptor. So yes, here it is, my piece of chicken wire. Okay, it's going to be the foundation for our paper mache sculpture, except instead of paper mache, I thought something a little bit quicker would be my recycled bags for where I get the groceries these days. We order from Whole Foods our groceries once a week, and they come in these wonderful bags that of course I don't throw away. They're like bubble wrap and silver outside. They keep their groceries cold, but I have so many of them now that I think I'm just going to cut these up. And I'm going to quickly do that. Maybe, let's see, I may just cut several of these, like strips like that, to wrap around my sculpture. Let's see. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna need. I have several cut up here. Now let's try and see how this works. All right. So here's my chicken wire. Actually a longer piece like that. If you have some nose pliers, like I have these little ones that I use when I do wire sculptures with the kids at Art Mix, they're super handy, but you don't have to have those. So I'm just gonna kind of close this one side, wrap the chicken wire around a little bit, just put the end pieces together, using this or not, so it kind of stays put. We used to make big pieces with chicken wire as a base for wire sculpture. One time my students made a cow, great big cow, and painted it with acrylic paint, and I kept it outside as garden art for many years at my place in Austria. Then we also made a great big rooster at Art Mix one year with chicken wire. I mean, you can make fabulous things. This is going to be an abstract sculpture today. So I'm going to I think this is pretty much it. Okay. So now that it's one piece, we can kind of maybe push it together a little bit in the middle. You can shape it any way you'd like. Basically, it's just going to be a base wrapped with either paper mache or this here. And I've never used this before, so I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. If not, I'll have to start over and use paper mache instead. I think this is pretty good like that. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping kind of like, so you have a little bit of a surface where you can paint on. That's the whole idea, to paint it very colorful, Franz Klein style. So I have some tape here, and I'm going to just tape this down. You can use scissors, piece of tape, whoops, I hear the bubble. I should have cut up pieces before, so it'll be a little bit faster to do. So like I said, this is going to be a sculpture that you could put outside if we paint it with acrylic and then maybe spray it with a varnish that's kind of gives it a UV protection also. I may just, depends how much I like it, I may just use it for indoors, put it on a little bit of a base. Or outside. We'll see what it turns out like. Okay. So I'm gonna keep wrapping, but you get the idea. You could use either paper mache or if you have something like this. Okay. So anything, wrap it around, or even some gauze if you have. Just wrap it around so you get that soft shape. Or paper mache, these days, while I'm staying home, I'm using flour mixed with lukewarm water, and then I dip my paper strips, like newspaper strips, and wrap it around. And I might just try that another time and show you how I'm doing my real paper mache bowls, etc. But I'm just gonna continue wrapping that, and I'll show you when it's kind of finished and ready to be painted. Okay, here we go. All wrapped up with that bubble wrap, silver foil thingy. I think it looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna put some under here. And ready to paint. I'm gonna gesso over the whole thing and then give it the final colors so it covers nicely. Yes, so it's kind of a white base. Sometimes I just leave it white and then go over it with my colors. I love doing this, squirting paint right onto the art. So this is the white, just so. I'll just cover this whole thing in white and then go in with the colors. I'll most likely use black. I love black and white. And some, of course I have to use some orange too. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep painting here and I'll be right back. So next time I will try with real paper mache. Not sure I like that bubble wrap silver foil as much as I would have liked the paper, but it's one way to recycle. Okay, so what started out as a black and white sculpture with just a little bit of orange is now orange, pink, red tones mostly, and I think I'm gonna skip the black altogether because I really like the way it looks right now. So we're gonna let it dry and then see if I'm still happy with it. If not, we can always go back and add some color. Also, a little blue might not be bad. But this is it for now. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Britt Sutton, and I'm the president and CEO of ArtMix. First, we want to thank you for joining us today for our online curriculum. ArtMix is an organization that transforms the lives of individuals with disabilities through the creation of art. Today, you participated in one of our community classes. Usually, these classes are in our studios and for a small fee. We sincerely hope that you'll consider making a donation to our program after watching today's classes. Please visit artmixindiana.org for more information, and we thank you for joining us.